my goodness, it is trending SA. I'm Refilwe, and it is the first Friday of the second last month of the year. So complicated sounding, isn't it? 5 more weeks and we are out of this crazy show of a year. And of course, helping me usher the weekend in. And the spirit of big days, I have with me my boys. Far left over there somewhere. Umaple. Oh, Pumaple.
I just have to ask, my
Did you just side-eye me? How dare you?
You were singing your life away, having all the fun in the world, and then somebody had to drag you onto television when you were clearly having so much fun.
No, you never played my song.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be an interesting show. It's gonna be an interesting. That's the energy you are bringing today. Okay, all right.
So Bo Flavor, of course, is helping us throw the jabs and the shade. Yo, Mo, listen, you brought it this week. You really, really did.
Oh, it's on today.
Helping us with our roundtable chat this evening is TV host. She's an actress and an all-round gorgeous, gorgeous woman, Khanya Mkangisa. The blonde is every darn thing.
You feeling it?
Absolutely love it. No,
Thanks.
I'm feeling it for sure.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited.
We're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
We've had you on our screens.
And that is pretty
And we
much the
sure
elephant in the room.
So
Let's address it right
Okay,
now.
let's get it out
We
the
talked
way,
about
guys.
you on Trending SA.
What did you say about me?
Nice things, nice
Should I
things.
be sitting
You
really
didn't hear?
close to my plate?
You didn't hear?
Well, I don't know what to listen to. I mean, everyone has something to say
You
about
trended
that.
alongside Pori.
I was just saying, good for you to get your groove on.
Yeah, I mean, you and Maporisa were in the same
Ben.
sentence. Isn't that cool?
Wow,
like,
wow, okay. It's like that, Chana. What did
Wow,
my
now
best
you
say
know.
about me? I need to know if I should be sitting this close to him.
No, watch the repeats. I supported your whole, movement.
You'll
You'll be
Yes,
happy.
indeed.
You'll be happy. with
Keep
how
it
I
going,
treat
girl.
you.
Keep it going.
Aw.
So your boy Katleho Mabue popped up all over my timeline once again this week, and it was, of course, reported that Katleho allegedly broke the stipulations of the protection order that his wife Monique had obtained in September.
Yeah. So, of course, they were set to appear in court earlier on this week. That didn't happen because the docket for the case was not brought to court. Also, apparently, the prosecutor didn't even know about the case and hasn't studied the docket yet.
So the video happened, and then kunzima kwamabo. You know when they say net, you know when it rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Guys. So what happened was Uhupulo Mpela
Ishmael
tweeted the
Uhupulo.
following tweet. Uti brands in caps. Katlego Maboy's alleged sex dalliance, I'm sure Ufonele will refill for that word, with competition winner could end his career. New revelations in New Magazine allege Maboy, as the Lay's chips ambassador at the time, had sex in a hotel in Kiev with the woman who won the competition hosted by the brand. Obviously, tweets won't keep quiet, especially after Katleho must rise hashtag. Wimbongi tweeted the following. Ute, let's see what Team Katleho will say ngoku. I know that's from the Eastern Cape. That ngoku says everything. Yeah. And Undando Mtungwa said this. Utundando, the people complaining about Katleho Mabui again and how unfair he's being treated forget that he's contractually obligated to conduct himself in a certain manner. That's what you sign up for when you're a brand ambassador.
I mean, I've signed contracts before.
And
you got to read. You got to understand what it is that you're signing up for.
Yeah.
If they say to you, no smiling in public because of the bag, you better not smile in public because of the bag.
I just feel that DJs should actually sign more stringent contracts.
And why
Like
is that?
leave alone after you say.
But that's a conversation.
Just leave alone.
But that's a conversation for another day because it'll be like the full show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Khanya, when it comes to Ukatleho and all these things that are just falling out of the closet, is it just, I don't know, how do you feel about it?
Firstly, this Lay's new
Revelation.
he wasn't married then.
Are we sure?
He wasn't. Didn't he get married last year?
Oh, okay.
Firstly, he wasn't married then. Secondly, my whole take is, okay, yes, he might have signed a contract. We didn't see what his contract said. And what happened behind closed doors should stay there. I don't think it affected his job in any way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a brand ambassador, he should not have acted differently with the competition winner of the brand he was repping.
I mean, that's a whole different bag of chips. Like
Okay,
that's
my thing,
We see what you did
South
there.
Africa, is when you keep on watching this story unravel. We've seen people commenting about this in the industry, and for me, it's just like presenters, DJs mostly. are known. Stats SA released a stat which 86% of DJs in South Africa are actually involved in infidelity. Ne? So for me, it's just let's all come down when it comes to the infidelity part of it, and let's deal with the abuse part of it. Mo, don't you agree?
I'm never going to hear the end of this one, am I? I'm never going to hear the end of this one. I think I need to start playing my Blair songs on my radio show. So,
Basically, yes.
Americans were voting for new old president. South Africans were dealing with the state capture inquiry. A pastor even won the lotto. I think it was 7 million rand. And in the midst of all of that, Atandwa Kani found the time to post the following tweet. So he says, I wish I had known before studying for so long, working for 16 years, and make life-altering choices that all I needed to do was shake my bum to be an influencer, celebrity, and a household name. Oh man, you know what? It's your life, though. It's okay, though. So, of course, no one is exempt from the Twitter backlash and reactions they poured in. Even the Prince of Theatre had to deal with some of those reactions. In fact, here's one of them. This one is Ezile Ati. Haibo! Wasn't there an interview done with Atandwa where he said that he did theatre to impress his dad? Why aba emotional ngok? Ngok.
Again.
Yeah. All right, and then another one here is from Portia Refilwe Mutobu.
Or Refilwe always have something to say. What did Refilwe say?
Exactly.
Really?
I mean,
Those
you
are
know,
my
like
people.
being an influencer on social media wasn't a thing then, and then all of a sudden, you think now because other people are doing it, nothing is stopping you from doing it now, Atandwa. It is never too late. It is never too late.
And it's never too late, right, Khanya? You can also just join the
Why is
influencer
he
kids.
mad though? I'm an actress. I've been working for 15 years.
Yeah.
I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
I tend to do other things apart from acting to get the bag. Why is he mad? Make your money the way you make your money.
Also, Jemina Nami, I always think, Uguti, if I came into this world and I had the right and
Yeah.
ngabang twerky, yo guys, ngabang twerky,
But also, he was like on a whole Black Panther film.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I
come
understand
on.
if he was a struggling actor.
He's not down and out. Also,
Sure.
Mable, I can totally see you setting up an OnlyFans. Khanya, what caught your eye? What caught your eye this week?
well, we're not going to find out what Mable has to say about that one, but what we will do is find out what caught Kanya's attention this week. Anything grabbed your attention on the timelines?
Did you guys see Ifani's performance on Espresso? I mean, what was going on there? Take a look at this.
Who's the most beautiful girl for you? Let me ask July. Who's the most beautiful girl?
Guys, what is going on there, though?
Has anybody ever rapped about you or sang about you?
Of course.
Currently?
Well,
More than one?
Terry, give us
Currently-
the song because, of course, that's the sign that you've actually arrived.
Made
right?
it. Okay,
More
I
than.
clearly haven't made it. But Younger Chief did have a line about me in one of his songs
you.
back then.
Is there another rap song coming up? Because you seem to be embedded in the hip hop fraternity.
A whole embedded, even.
Like, when is he
Embedded, wow.
mentioning you in a song?
He is actually busy with it.
Oh, good. He better be
And I would know because he has a home studio.
busy. This is a PG show. Home studios.
Thank you so much, Khanya, for joining us. You are always a ball of fun, and definitely you are amongst those that are coming back. I approve that.
Oh,
Come through when your single drops,
When
right?
your
That
single
makes-
drops.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll do. Thank you, guys.
So what we're going to do right now is go to a quick ad break, and when we come back, we'll chat to Africa's #1 junior tennis player, Kholo Montsi. You don't want to miss it. It's Star on 3 on all our social media platforms.
What's a DJ dance thing?
Welcome back. You're still tuned in to Trending SA, and while they're having me for my DJ dance moves because they come very short, let's talk about our guest tonight. Now, he's one of South Africa's gems in the world of tennis. You know, tennis is where strength, strategy and consistency are very, very key. I'm talking about Khololwam Montsi. He's one of the best players to come out of our country. He's ranked #1 in the country and in Africa, number 13 in the world. I mean, this junior tennis player is making waves. He's a fine, fine player, and he joins us tonight to chat about the world of tennis. Welcome to Trending SA, Kholo.
Hey guys, good evening. Thanks so much for having me on your show.
I mean, outside of what most 17-year-olds do these days, I mean, you are shining bright across the world on the courts. I mean, you are ranked #1 in South Africa and Africa, number 13 in the world, and you are only 17 years old. Take us through what happens in your mind when you are achieving such milestones at this age.
Yeah, I think I don't do what the normal teenager gets to do, but I think I still feel pretty normal, doing all these things. Nothing changes, inside. I still feel like a 17-year-old kid. Dreams just keep coming true, and I'm just glad that I'm doing what I'm doing.
I can only imagine the hard work that comes along with all of that. And of course, speaking of your accolade, right? On the 4th of October this year, you made history. You were the first Black South African junior tennis player at the French Open Junior since your coach, Peter John Nomdo, played there in 2000. What an achievement. What did that moment mean to you?
It meant a lot to me. It meant so much. Just being able to compete at my dream tournament.
Yeah.
It's a special feeling. Just standing on those courts, just looking around the stadium. It was like, I'm finally here. I've visualized myself playing here. I've dreamt about playing here, and I got there. It was a hard journey, but I finally got there. And to know that my coach also played there, and it's like, wow, it's amazing, and I wish he could have taken his career further. But it meant so much for me to represent my country and also Black people around the country. It's a special feeling, and I hope I can inspire a lot of children around the country.
All right. Khololwam, the story of how you got into tennis is actually very interesting. Your brother, Usiphosile Thando, is also a tennis player who has represented South Africa at the Commonwealth Youth Games and has many more victories and accolades to his name. I understand that he was the reason why you got into tennis. So what I want to know, tell us how he feels about your career. Is it a Venus and Serena situation, or is it a Thor and Loki situation?
I think I would say it's a Khololwam and Siphoso Thando situation.
Beautiful.
My man.
We're not trying to be Serena Williams and Venus. Yes, Serena and Venus were two people that we looked at, being siblings. It was like, wow, they did it, and they were Black as well, which made it even more special. But me and my brother were always just, Sipos and Kholo. And he's always been proud of me. He's always been supporting me throughout my tournaments, and we're always talking. And he's always motivating me. And it's vice versa. I'm also happy for him when he's playing in the States up there. So it's just constant support for each other. We're always happy because when I win, it's not we winning. I always believe that we winning. So it's the Montsi family gets the win. We just always supporting each other, and we're both happy to see what we're doing.
Thank you so much for joining us. All the best, Rockstar, and keep flying that flag high.
Thanks so much. Thank you much.
All right. Oh, what a beautiful story.
Out.
Where you going?
No. I heard that DJs were coming. Refilwe.
Oh, wow.
Have fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
So, Lemon and Herb is coming through.
Yeah.
You are ducking out.
I'm ducking out. Enjoy, Refilwe. And you are dressed apart.
Now it's like it's my fault. It's not my fault.
Oh, wow.
It's not my fault.
So
all right, coming
drama.
up next, we're hanging out with the amazing DJ producer duo Lemon and Herb. Don't miss that.
Welcome back to you. You're still watching Trending SA, and Mo Flava is still here. We can't get rid of this guy. Shocking. Actually, no, we love to have him here. It's Cheeky Friday, and our guest tonight is Lemon and Herb. They are young, they're uber talented, they make amazing music, and their beard game is on lock. Doesn't help that they're good looking too. What more do you need from a musical ensemble? Guys, welcome to Training SA.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you need to like give some of our male friends like beard oil tips. You know, we'll do that later on the social media
I guess the
streams.
name Lemon and Herb runs deep, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe it's your dinner tonight, who knows?
Maybe, who knows?
I mean, gentlemen, you guys met in 2005, like many guys in Durban who went to school and study. Your parents sent you to go do sound engineering, I think it was, or become engineers. You guys came out as DJs instead, right? So as students, where did you guys find the time to, you know, craft your art as DJs and really start getting into this vibe?
It took time, but we've been friends even before varsity, so we already had that musical feel, you know. And it was, I guess, just continuation of us liking the same sound, liking the same music, finding the software together to make music, and all that experience up till now has always been that sharing of our experiences with music.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously, I mean, you guys were bubbling at some stage, and then you just sort of skyrocketed. I mean, just take us through that journey and how it feels to finally get to this point right now.
I think it's you know, it's a gradual process, but I think we went through a lot of points where we not necessarily wanted it as much as we wanted it now. So we always just made music for fun, you know, like as a hobby, because we never really took it, you know, as a career. As you say, we're in varsity, we're studying to do other things, and music was just a thing that we did because we enjoyed. But over the last few years, it was apparent that the music is not going anywhere. So, you know, let's just do it for real now.
And now you guys are a duo. I'm sure people always like, so who's the Lemon and who's the Herb? So Don, when people ask you, like, what do you guys do?
I wanted to ask you guys, but who do you think is Lemon? Who do you think is Herb?
That's a tough one. You are the Herb.
So Don
You're
is the
Lemon.
Uskumbuzo is the Lemon.
Uskumbuzo is definitely the Lemon. Don is the Herb. I don't know why I say that. It's just a feeling.
All right.
It's the aura you give off.
Thank you. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the first track of Aura, and it starts with a conversation between yourselves and Rick, another person whose beard is just on fleek, aside from actually being talented. He asked you how you keep people's attention, right? And for so long, and your response is Aura. Energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred. It's a beautiful statement, it really, really is. Speaking of energy transfer, you missed that surely during lockdown and producing this album during, you know, lockdown and COVID period. How did you write this album without that interaction, that audience, you know, that element?
I think we're going to stick with the energy subject, you know. For those that know a bit of engineering, you know, it's like a battery. You store energy. It doesn't release like immediately as soon as you get off the source of power. So the source of power is obviously the stage and the people and the crowd, you know. Obviously with the COVID-19 situation, we're kind of like stuck by ourselves, but we still had that like sustaining energy from the people.
I'm just glad they learned something in engineering.
I know, right?
That was sleepless night.
So let's talk about, let's just talk about exactly that, putting together a masterpiece album, right? Because in the days of streaming, you could just drop a single and drop another single and drop another single. But it's precise and it's concise, and you really follow it through, that energy, that you know, that masterful concept throughout. Talk to us about that.
I think it was the whole point of it was to make sure it's very simple and true from our heart. Like what we produced was literally from our musical heart. So
it's gorgeous.
Everything about it, from the production, wasn't complicated. It wasn't too much stuff happening till the point of the timing. We didn't want to extend it forever. It was, this sounds right, then that's it, you know.
I mean, every DJ wants to go to Ibiza. Okay, that's like a goal.
For many reasons.
For many reasons. many reasons. But the thing is, you guys got to tour Ibiza with Black Coffee, who has already laid an incredible foundation for, you know, a lot of DJs from the continent. What was that experience like?
Wow. You know, it still feels like a dream. You know, it's one of those experiences that is just like an outer body experience. You know, the lights, the cameras, the people that you meet in the club. It's just like, oh, that's David Guetta. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like that day,
Just
you know,
in the same club as me.
What song am I going to play now? What song? You know, it's like it's just amazing. You know, the whole experience, the whole culture there is just people just ready to party all the time.
That's
like,
beautiful.
Feels like a Friday night every day.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there. It's a crazy experience.
Yeah.
Actually, it just sounds perfect.
Yeah.
It sounds like what we all need roundabout now. It's been quite a year. And speaking of that, right, with all your achievements so far, what is the biggest stage, or what is the next stage that you need to be on? What's still left on your bucket list?
Coachella.
Coachella?
Thank you.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
That is, for us, that's the biggest stage. And obviously there's other stages.
What is about Coachella specifically?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. No, tell them.
This is the I think Coachella is just because, you know, for us, the genre of music that we do is kind of like made to be something that is some deep underground corner where no one is seeing. It's like a niche market, and we don't like that per se. We just want to be on a global stage like every artist deserves to be. If you're good enough, you know, we gunning for the Grammys. We're not like, we just want to be, you know. So Coachella, I think, is a stage where, I mean, the greatest artists perform, and we definitely would love to be part of that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a proper bucket list, and I hope the world will change, Refila, because really now, Coachella,
You know, we are ready to travel, like anytime soon, universe, vaccine come through, please.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, all the best of luck with Aura. Some gems on that album, absolutely, no doubt about that. So we love the work, we love the sound, keep it flying high.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's been great.
All right.
Things. Really love it.
Lemon and Herb for you. That is Refila's dinner for tonight.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. And that's how we wrap things up this week on Trending SA. On your screens, it's been an absolutely amazing week. And still, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, I will be here again next week.
40.
I don't know to when. And I didn't ask for leave, so let's just keep it going and keep it flowing like the water. Make sure you tune in next week. You can catch myself, Refila, and Maple dishing out some of the amazing entertainment. Kuzoba lit. Good night, South Africa. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, guys.